Yeah, I mean, I felt like that I was winning up until, that I got clipped. I felt like I was winning 6-4. It could have been 6 to, anybody could have had a 6-4 either way. They could have had a 5-5. And, that's a close fight going into 11th rounds.
Former IBF champ Caleb Plant said he saw himself winning the fight against Canelo until he got clipped. Interesting, because all the judges had Canelo winning by at least 2 rounds. Also, when you hear the 9th round conversation between Canelo and Plant, and yes, they did have a conversation. If you haven't seen the 9th round, the audio in the 9th round, listen to it. It seemed like Caleb Plant was trying to sweet talk Canelo into not knocking him out. And this is not surprising, hearing stuff like that from Caleb Plant or other fighters who have fought Canelo and lost, especially after Canelo lost to Bivol. They'll say, well, I was right there, just like Bivol was, but he knocked me out, I got stopped, or whatever. Also, Caleb Plant is saying that he had an existing injury. Now, he won't disclose if the injury was in training before the Canelo fight, after the Canelo fight. He said he won't disclose that until he gets back in the ring in his winning ways. So what I'm thinking he's going to do is he's going to have a good performance against Anthony Durrell or some guy over the hill. And then he's going to say, well, I'm 100% now. If I was 100% in a Canelo fight, I would have won that fight. But to me, he falls in line with the other fighters. Lomachenko had an injury against Teofimo. Pacquiao had an injury against Mayweather. Teofimo had an injury against George Kambosos Jr. But what happened in all 3 cases? They got in the ring and they lost. Now, Caleb Plant has not said that the injury he suffered was suffered in training for Canelo. But if he did, like the other 3 before him, he had no problem cashing that check. And that's what he got in the ring for, is for that $10 million check. And not just that, the opponents he was facing before he fought Canelo was not going to get him ready for a fight at that level. There's only 3 type of people that thought Caleb Plant was winning the fight: PBC fans, Canelo haters, and Caleb Plant's family. Now, Caleb Plant said he wants to get back in the ring at the end of the summer, start of the fall. He wants to fight the best competition out there after he gets his tune-up, a PBC tune-up. And then he's looking to fight Jermell Charlo, David Benavidez, fighters he should have easy access to because they are all under the PBC umbrella. And if you ask me, he should have fought David Benavidez. That should have been a unification match before Canelo even entered the division. But you know how that goes. They all want to cash in the Canelo lottery ticket. And even after a loss to Bivol, Canelo's still the biggest ticket in town. Does anybody out there think Caleb Plant was winning the Canelo fight before the knockout? Leave your thoughts in comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.